everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video that's gonna be 10 products under $10, like 10 great products under $10. It's been a lot of Sephora VIB sale, expensive, bougie, like high-end makeup. I thought we'd take a breather and just talk about some more inexpensive or affordable makeup. Of course, depending, it's all in the eye of the beholder, but more affordable options that are still great out there. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I love all beauty makeup. Expensive, bougie, I love all of it. I don't discriminate, and in this video we're going to talk about some more affordable options. I also really love colorful options, like this makeup look right here. So if you want to see some more makeup content on the timeline, if you want to see some more color in the timeline, definitely do subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. I did film this look. It is an upcoming video. It is coming hopefully next week. I'm hoping to have it up next week. It is a full face of Natasha Denona. I will link the things that I have on my face in the description box together with all of these items that we're going to be talking about. Because I have 10 items and I have them here in front of me, obviously. These are items that I have. These are items that I have given great reviews. And these are all items under $10. And I know that like this $10, like, it doesn't really matter to me because I live in Sweden, we don't do dollars. But it has a little bit of a ring to it, doesn't it? Like 10 great products under $10. Basically, this is just a video about 10 more affordable options that are still really good. These are products that are not good for the price. They are great products regardless of the price. And that is something that I think is really important to distinguish from, like, in between when you're reviewing something. Is it a great product or is it great for the price? These are great products. They just happen to be costing a little bit less. The first product I want to talk about is an oldie but a goodie, and these are the L'Oreal Color Shine lipsticks. Don't sleep on these. Don't sleep on these. These were some of the first like glowy, like gloss in a stick. That's what these are. They are gloss in a stick. They are like semi-opaque. You can build them up and get more color, but they're not an opaque lip color. They look a little bit more like a gloss on the lip. They are sheer, shiny, beautiful, comfortable, and just flattering lipsticks. And a little bit more easy to apply since they're in a stick. These were, like I said, one of the first ones on the market, and then so many more options came. The sheer shiny lipsticks by Fenty, we had the ones from Marc Jacobs that were also really early, maybe in the same era as these. I mean, so many brands have released lipsticks like these, but these are some of the first ones, and these are still great, and they are affordable. Let me actually look at the price. I have the list here in front of me. These are $5.49 on Ulta. Again, I don't shop at Ulta because I'm in Sweden, but I just wanted to have like a reference, something to reference to like the pricing. So this is a high quality formula that could easily be mistaken for a high-end lipstick, but at a more affordable price. So these are still amazing. Don't sleep on these. They have so many colors to choose from. The colors are different names in Europe and in US, and I don't know why. Let me know if you know why sometimes brands will name something different in Europe compared to the US. Because this one is called Shot of Sun and this one is called Hot IRL. Neither two of these colors are available in the US, but I have a sneaking suspicion that they are, just under different names, because this is a different store like Tangent, but none of the shade names correlate between, so I have no idea what's going on with that one, but it is what it is, I guess. The next product I want to talk about is something that is not a recent favorite, but listen, here's the thing with me. If it's a favorite, it's a favorite. I'll keep it as a favorite for years to come. But I think that last year was the first year that the Colourpop Luxe Oil formula came on the market, and I did mention this as one of my favorites of 2020. This formula is beautiful. It's one of those things that I bought one to try the formula and then I bought more because they are so comfortable, they are so flattering, and they're just a wonderful formula. This is one of the newer colors that I bought. This is Hot Spark. Remember that neon collection that Colourpop released this summer? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. But these lip oils in more like poppy colors, so beautiful. They don't really smell like anything, but they are very like, they have a sheer wash of color on the lips, but they still do show up with some color. So the deeper the color you buy, the more it's going to show up on your lips. They also have clear versions. They have with or without sparkles. They just are so comfortable on the lips, make your lips look juicy and voluminous. There's no stinging, they're not goopy or sticky. They're just very comfortable, very nourishing, very affordable. The price on these are $8 on the Ulta website. Of course, there are plenty on Colourpop as well. Like I said, I will link the products down below. But yeah, I really like this, and this is one of those formulas. I tried one, I fell in love, and I bought more. Really recommend these if you are wanting to try lip oil, because there are like really high-end like brands are doing lip oils. Remember when everyone was raving about the Yves Saint Laurent lip oils? They're like $40. This one is $8 and it's great. Let's end out the lip segment with some lip liners. Lip liners, hello! Okay, I have two different formulas to talk about. I'm counting this as one. So technically these are 11 products. Actually, technically these are 12 products. But this is one. Listen, I was trying to get a catchy title. Sue me. Sue me, I was doing the best I can. But these are two lip liner formulas that are affordable and extremely good. Let's see if I can get the price for these. The one from NYX, these are the NYX Slim Lip Liners. Can you see how well used these are? These used to be this long. These are sharpenable and these are not sharpenable. They're like twist ups. The ones from NYX are $4 and the ones from Juvia's Place are $10. So these are exactly $10. These are like the ones you have to sharpen yourself. So these are the two colors I have that's been used the most. This one is in nude beige and nude pink. These come in so many colors and I definitely recommend the NYX Slim Lip Liners, the ones you have to sharpen yourself. If you prefer something that is slightly creamier, this is sharpenable, and usually those that you have to sharpen yourself, they're usually not as creamy or smeary, even though I don't think that this is smeary, but it also provides more of a buildable coverage and something that you can be more precise with. If you like something that is like twist up, that you don't have to sharpen, these from Juvia's Place are beautiful. I've used the ones in Sweet Nothing and So Rare the most. They come in several different colors. They also have them in like reds and dark browns, and they're just really good quality. And the thing with these, why I really like these, is because these are not too smeary. Sometimes these twist up lip liners, they're just too smeary and too creamy to the point where you cannot be precise with them. And I feel like sometimes lip liners that are like that, they're more meant to be like you filling in your entire lips with them, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not how I want to use lip liners. I want to use lip liners to be precise and to line my lips and to make sure that lipsticks or lip glosses do not seep outside of my lip lines, and these do dry down. They have a very good longevity and I really enjoy them. I think they're an incredible product, so I do recommend both of these lip liners. And I usually talk a lot about, when I try out high-end lip liners, I usually talk about the fact that you can get an amazing lip liner formula for practically nothing at the drugstore. And these two are definitely two options that I 1,000,000% recommend. I don't think anyone would be, it's not that much different from some of the high-end formulas. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've tried a lot of the really expensive ones. I also wanted to mention these because I use these so much, and these are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliners. I took out these two colors because I feel like these are the two that are extremely good. The other ones are nice too, but they're not near as good as these two. These two are incredible. High quality, stay on the waterline, very pigmented, easy to work with. It is in fresh and electric, especially this fresh one that is in mint. It's absolutely stunning. These are only $3.59. I think they're on sale right now, but they're like $4.50 or something. They're like somewhere under $5. I will link them down below. But these are really good liners. And if you want to add a colorful liner, definitely think that blue is a nice way to go, especially if you're more into neutrals, because blue liners will go with red eyeshadow, they will go with orange eyeshadow and like burgundies, and make it like a really big pop and make a contrast to make them a little bit more elevated. So definitely recommend them if you're more into neutrals. And also blue and brown look so good together. So if you're the kind of person that likes more neutrals or like more warm colors, but you want to venture more into more colorful looks, definitely recommend investing in a really good pencil for the waterline. It can really make your looks pop. And these two blue ones from LA Girl are so good, so high quality, and very affordable. So if you end up hating the concept, you didn't spend that much. This is my brow gel of choice. It is the brow gel I have in my brows today. This is the Brow Boss Gel by Colourpop. This is $7. It is just the right amount of hold and color, and it also disperses like color in your brows and makes your hairs look a little bit more voluminous. It gives a hold in your brows, but not like it's super crusty, like glue. It is just a really good brow gel. I think that this one is better than a lot of brow gels that I've tried. The only downside about this one is that the stopper, I mean, you can even see it here, can you? Can you see that the stopper doesn't like really stop a lot of product to coming out? So the only thing that's not perfect with this product is that when you put it out of the packaging, you have to take off some of the product before you go into your brows, otherwise you're gonna get too much product in your brows. So that is the only downside with this product, it is that the stopper is not perfect. But I like this more than I like the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I like this more than I like the Boy Brow from Glossier. There's a lot of products that I like prefer this one over. So I really enjoyed this one. I think this is my third or fourth of these. This is just such a beautiful product. I really do enjoy it and I highly recommend it. It is $7 and yeah, if you are the kind of person that likes a brow gel that gives a little bit of color and volume to your eyebrows and you don't want to spend a lot of money, definitely this one. Just remember to wipe out the applicator on before you go in. You don't have to wipe it on paper. I just wipe it on the side here and then I just push it down again when I take it back in so I don't lose the product. That's the only downside about this one, but other than that, this is a really good product. I cannot be making one of these videos without mentioning my Holy Grail product. This is the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. It's very light yellow. I have this under my eyes today. This has some coverage, so it really brightens up. It's very like, it's light and airy, but it still has a little bit of like creaminess to it. It doesn't feel like super tightly pressed or super like dry. It's just a very beautiful powder and I have tried not a million, but so many powders and this is the only under eye powder I literally use. This is the only one and you can see the pan on this one and you're probably thinking, wow, she really loves this one. I think this is the fifth or sixth one I have. I have loved this one. I've tried other ones, but I always come back to this one. I think it is a beautiful product. Pretty sure this is $10 at Ulta. I will leave it down below. I use it with a dry sponge. I use it with a moist sponge. I use it with brushes. I just use it with anything and it just never lets me down. It's great when you use a little. It's great when you use a lot. I just think that this is such a beautiful powder and I feel like I don't know what it is about NYX because I could mention more things from NYX, but they discontinued it. The Born to Glow concealer, amazing, they discontinued it. The Bare It All, Bear With Me skin tint, beautiful, they discontinued it. The Glow finishing powder, beautiful, they discontinued it. I don't know in what direction they're going with their brand, but they do amazing products. It's just, yeah. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky because it seems like they're discontinuing the best things they have. Listen, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. This is the one where I'm slightly cheating as well, and this is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheeks. This is both the blush formula and the highlighter formula. I'm pretty sure that these are $8 each. This is a blush, and here's the thing. I like the shimmery version a lot more than I like the matte version. Not because I think the matte version is bad. It's not a bad formula at all. It's just that I prefer something that is shimmery. This is I use this as a blush. This is chiffon. I am not 100% sure if this is a blush or highlighter, but again, it doesn't matter because what I like is the shimmery formula, and I do have the shimmery formula both in like a blush and a highlighter. I'm pretty sure that this chiffon is like actually a highlighter, but it's just a bit too pink for me and it's more like a blush on me. This is another one. This is On My Mind. It's such a beautiful like neutrally peach, so stunning. This is more like a highlighter on me. Do you see that? These are just wonderful. These are pretty affordable and this is high quality formula. Let me see if I can bring out one of the blushes and we can see. How about this one? This is, I think, Drop of a Hat. Yeah, this is Drop of a Hat. This is definitely marketed as a blush and this is like a what can I say that this is? Like a peach with a gold undertone, gold sheen. Do you see that? So here's the thing. I feel like this formula came out such a long time ago so that when everyone started to get into cream products, they somehow forgot that one of the best cream products on the market was already here and already available. Now I see so many other brands trying to do this like cream to powder putty formula, but Colourpop already perfected that formula. The formula from Colourpop is already amazing. So if you wanted to try a cream product that is easy to work with a brush or a sponge or your fingers, on foundation, on powder, just on bare skin, lots of different colors, definitely try out the Colourpop formula. And here's the thing, the Colourpop cream to powder, like the cheek putty Super Shock formula, the Super Shock formula is a putty formula that is a cream to powder. That's what it is. Try that one, it's only $8, and if you don't like it, you're probably not gonna like any of the more high-end versions either, because this, according to me, is a great formula. It's a great formula. The only thing that isn't maybe great is the way that they do their packagings. But if you can see beyond that, the formula is stunning. It's one of those things that just never gets decluttered because it is so stunning, and I keep buying new colors because I just use the formula all the time. Now let's mention some eyeshadows. There are 3 affordable brands that I use a lot on my channel, review a lot on my channel, and they are affordable and very high quality. So I thought I'd mention just a couple of favorites from these 3 brands that are $10 or less. And the first one I want to recommend is the Juvia's Place Quads. This is the Rebel Quad in Army. This is beautiful. This is $10 at Ulta. If you buy it from Juvia's Place, if you buy it during a sale season, you could probably get it even cheaper, but you can use a code when you order from Juvia's Place. I have a code, my code is Angelica, and you will save 10%. You can also get it at Ulta. I will link it in both places down below. This is a great palette if you want to inject some color into your collection, but you don't want to spend a bunch of money buying a big palette. You know you like greens. You just want to have some greens to play with. It is 2 very like creamy, dense metallics that are extremely pigmented and shiny and beautiful. And then there are 2 mattes. So there are 2 more like army, like khakis, and 2 more like bright foresty greens. 4 shadows, 4 greens, impeccable quality. Really enjoy this palette a lot, and I definitely recommend it. This is good quality, not just for the money, but like good quality altogether. I also really want to just mention the BH Cosmetics Birthstone palettes. These are $9 each. They've come out with 11 different this year. They're coming up with the 12th one on the 1st of December. I wanted to talk about 2 that I really have been enjoying. I am going to be ranking these towards the end of the year. I just need to like sit down and figure it out a bit. This is the Sapphire one, and like I said, there are 11 different to choose from. There's going to be a 12th one on December 1st. These palettes, they all look pretty much the same, but they have different color schemes. So this is the one this is the citrine one from November, and this is the, was it September? Yes, Sapphire for September. The concept of these are pretty much the same. They do a big shadow that they think represents the stone. Here is Sapphire, and then they just do a color scheme that they think go with this. All of the palettes have 1 pressed glitter, but if you just ignore the pressed glitter, if you put it like this, you're getting a 6-pan palette with an additional pressed glitter for $9, which is still affordable. It's a really good price, and the BH Cosmetics quality is great. Like, these shadows were so good. I'm gonna show you like this matte. It's called Confidence. Like, this color story was so good. Such a good color story, and I really enjoyed the Citrine palette that came out now for November. Such a fun color story, and this like citrine shadow, I'm gonna see so I don't do it on the finger that I have the green, because that's gonna be a mess. I love a good like yellow color story. Like, this was great. This was great. I will link the playlist down below because I am doing videos with all 11 of these birthstone palettes. So if you were like balling on a budget, you just want to inject some fun into your collection, maybe you just want to buy a small palette, these little palettes are really nice quality. They're nice quality. The only downside of them is that they have a pressed glitter, but if you don't think about the pressed glitter and just see it as you getting a 6-pan palette with high quality eyeshadows for $9, it's actually a pretty decent deal. The last thing I want to mention, and these are recently discovered, and I am blown away by the quality of these quads by Colourpop. These specifically are from the, were they calling it astrology or zodiac? I don't know. I don't do zodiac, so I don't really know if it was astrology or if it was the zodiac collection, but the quality of these quads is amazing. I especially love these two. This is the Secret Life of a Scorpio. This is the berry one. This red here, incredible. I will link the video where I'm using these two. Such a good palette. And then this one that is the Tender Loving Cancer. Such a beautiful cool tone, and this is so dark. And then we have this, like, again, so I don't get the wrong color in, this like duochrome here that is like a purple to a blue duochrome. I think that these quads, I'm pretty sure that they are $9 each. Let me double check so I'm not lying to you, but I'm pretty sure that these are $9 each. Yes, these quads are $9 each. Do you get even more now when I'm saying that these like birthstone palettes where you get 7 shades, well 6 shades in the press glitter for $9, how good of a deal it is. But still, getting these quads from Colourpop for $9 with the incredible quality that they are, that is also incredibly impressive. And these two that I mentioned, I am so impressed with them. Like they I cannot like express enough to you how good quality these are, and not just like good for the price. No. Good quality. Like, I would recommend them to anyone. So I hope that this video was a little bit helpful or a little bit inspirational. I just wanted to do a video where I collect a couple of the more affordable options that have not been decluttered in my collection, that I still reach for and that I still highly recommend. Products that are good, not good for the money, but like good quality products that I definitely recommend you to try out if you were looking to add something to your collection but didn't want to go and spend like $40-50, because it hasn't been a lot of like the Sephora VIB sale and like so many luxury things. Sometimes we need to tone it down and just like look at the more affordable options. Don't forget to subscribe, because I will have a video tomorrow as well, and I will see you then. Bye!